Bloggineers, we are in Boise, Idaho, and we are going to show you the fun things you can do here. We are at the Norwalk Metro Station, and we are going to take the Green Line to LAX. We will be flying to Boise, the state capital of Idaho. Hurry, brother, let's get in the train. Now we're transferring to the shuttle to go to LAX. We are taking the bus to Terminal 7. We have arrived at the airport. Looks like our flight is on time. And here we go. After a 2-hour flight, we have arrived in the city of trees. Hello, Bloggineers! We have reached Boise, Idaho, and we can scratch off a new state on the new Everest Scratch Off the USA map. We're checking in at the Grove Hotel in downtown Boise. It's past 12 midnight and we just arrived at the hotel, so we'll show you the room briefly, but we'll give you a full tour of the room tomorrow. Nighty-night, brother. It's a new day, Bloggineers. Our first stop is the Idaho State Capitol. This is the home of the government of the state of Idaho. Today we'll be going on a guided tour.
Okay, welcome to Idaho, welcome to Boise, welcome to the Idaho State Capitol building. My name is Don Anderson, just call me Don.
Our tour starts on the 4th floor. We are looking at the Rotunda Dome, which has skylights that lets light in. The idea behind that is government should be conducted for everybody to see what's going on. Next, we're looking at a replica of the statue of Nike of Samothrace, followed by a George Washington equestrian statue made of wood but covered with gold leaves. In this room, there is an exhibit of Idaho Medal of Honor recipients. Brother is staring out the window to catch a glimpse of downtown Boise. Next, we're entering the House Gallery. This is the chamber of the House of Representatives. The galleries are always open to the public, even when the legislature is in session.
Every 10 years when the U.S. takes a census, they give the state of Idaho the numbers for our state. And a commission made up of 3 Democrats and 3 Republicans sit down and they redraw the lines to keep the same number of people in every district. So you got 35 districts, 2 representatives from each district, 70 seats on the House floor.
On the opposite of the same floor is the Senate Gallery. The Senate wing is different from the House because it is decorated red instead of blue and there are 35 seats instead of 70. We're heading down to the 3rd level and entering the Senate floor. I'm gonna look for a seat to sit at. Mr. Don is taking us to the 2nd floor. This wall hangs portraits of Idaho's governors from the past to the present. Now we're entering the official ceremonial office of the governor of the state of Idaho. The current governor is Butch Otter, and here is a portrait of him and his wife, the First Lady of the state of Idaho. Mr. Don is showing us the flag of the Gem State. From the center of the rotunda on the ground floor, we're looking upward to the dome to see 43 stars, which indicate that Idaho was the 43rd state to enter the Union. Now we're entering an old elevator that looks like a jail. Does it go up? Tour continues into the basement. This part is very well lit to keep with the theme Capital Flight. The last room we're visiting is the Lincoln Auditorium, which is used for public hearings. Lincoln was responsible for turning Idaho into a state. Finally, we're looking at the Great Seal of Idaho, which was made of 9,750 tiles.
The lady's got a spear in her hands with the scales of justice here and a liberty cap on the tip of her spear. The man has a shovel in one hand, he's got a pick over his shoulder because back in the day, mining was the main job in the state of Idaho. This shield shows the natural resources of the state, the mountains, the rivers, the trees. And this elk head right here, this represents the wildlife of the state. And here's the most important thing of all. See these words right here, 2 words? That's Latin, and it says Esto Perpetua. It means may it endure forever. May the state of Idaho endure forever.
We had so much fun here. Thank you, Mr. Don, for a wonderful tour. We're returning back to the Grove Hotel. Currently, the lobby is under renovation, and this is what it'll look like once it's completed. The Grove Hotel is the only AAA 4-diamond rated hotel in Boise. I'm going to give you a tour of our room. The room is airy, bright, and comfortable, and there are many amenities. And inside... Whoa! And the best part is the view of the downtown. The hotel also boasts a fitness center and spa. Now we're going to swim at the Grove Hotel's indoor pool.
There are 2 L's in Dallas and 2
Time for the jacuzzi.
There's even an R in Belfouche, but there is.
Now we're going to take a little walk at Kathryn Albertson Park.
There's river rafting in Boise.
This 41-acre park features wide, paved footpaths and reservable outdoor gazebos in a beautiful natural setting.
But there is no Z in Boise.
Look at all the geese.
So if you're from out of town,
We're passing by a pond with a lot of lily pads. We had so much fun in Boise today. Stay tuned for part 2.
let's make some noisy for Boise.
Hello Blogineers, today we are unboxing the new Everest Scratch Off the USA map. And there is also a Scratch Off the World map. Inside we have a map of the United States of America. In this bag here, there's a cloth to wipe thing, a scratcher to scratch off the map, a card for $20 off your next purchase, and some stickers to help stick this map onto a wall. And finally, there are pins. I'm going to scratch off some places I've been to on the bucket list. So I've been to the Golden Gate Bridge, so I'll scratch it off here. Now I'm going to scratch off the states I've been to already. You can purchase your own new Everest map in the link in the description. Please hit the subscribe button and remember to look for your own adventure. Look, there's a popcorn there and it pops up popcorn and hits the camera. Hotel accommodations was provided by Grove Hotel, Boise. Hello Blogineers, we are in Boise, Idaho, and we are going to show you the fun things you can do here. Our first stop is the World Center for Birds of Prey. Founded in 1970, the Peregrine Fund works around the world to conserve birds of prey. First, we're looking at some birds that are being rehabilitated. This eagle is trying to show off. We're heading to the Condor Cliffs to view the California condor. Now we're going inside the Interpretive Center to learn more about the raptors. There are many hands-on displays here. Brother is learning about migration, and I am spinning an egg that doesn't fall off the table. I am putting on the wings and flying on the ground like a bird. Brother is exploring a small cave, and we're looking at more birds. Next, we're watching a video on Tom Cade, who founded the organization in 1970. Now we're going to a live presentation to meet Ollie the Verreaux's owl, a common bird found in Africa.
Now, Ollie is just a baby. He was just born in February.
Watch out, don't get pecked. We had so much fun at the World Center for Birds of Prey. Now we're walking in the Basque block. Boise has the most concentrated population of Basque Americans in the United States. Our next stop is the Basque Museum and Cultural Center. This museum preserves, promotes, and perpetuates Basque history and culture. The Basque Country is a region between France and Spain. This exhibit features photographs in 3D.
Put on your glasses, camera.
There are over 30 images of the Basque Country as it looked a century ago. Brother, no touching.
Touch, and touch, and touch.
I'm gonna put mine on.
Oh, it's moving forward, back, forward.
Brother, are you hiding in the wagon? Next, we're touring the Cyrus Jacobs Ubaraga boarding house. The Jacobs family home began being used as a Basque boarding house in 1910 and functioned in that capacity until 1969. It was a home away from home for people emigrating from the Basque Country to job opportunities in Idaho. I'm pretending I'm using the toilet. This place also serves as a social center that preserved many elements of Basque culture, including food, music, dance, games, and most importantly, their language. We saw many artifacts in the kitchen, including this funny-looking refrigerator. Now we're going upstairs. This bed is in a room the size of a closet. We're looking at more beds. This house was placed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1975. We're going outside to see the well and visit the gift shop before we leave. Now we're eating lunch at the Basque Market. Established in 2000, this place carries specialty items from the Basque Country, including wines and tapas. Now we're going to try some Basque food, and I'm having a chicken croquette, meatballs, and a sandwich. And Brother's having some bread pudding. Now we're going to sample some nuts at the City Peanut Shop. Located in downtown Boise, this store fresh roasts small batches of peanuts and tree nuts with unique sweet, savory, and spicy flavors. Come on, brother, let's go do some sampling.
All right, good catch.
Brother is tasting the maple bacon cashew, and I am trying the barbecue peanut. They also sell other treats such as popcorn.
Now I'm going to eat the lemon strawberry.
Wait, start over.
Now I'm gonna try.
It's too long.
Lemon blueberry shortbread, okay?
Now I'm going to try the lemon blueberry shortbread. Here you go. Very good.
We had a tasty time at City Peanut Shop. We are at the Boise Art Museum, and the sun just came out. Unfortunately, photography is not allowed, so they're not getting any publicity. Our next stop is the Idaho Anne Frank Human Rights Memorial. This is a 0.81-acre educational park inspired by Anne Frank's faith in humanity. Why is there an Anne Frank Memorial in Boise? I don't think she was born here. It doesn't matter that Anne Frank wasn't from here. Her inspirational message is reflected in Boisean values. It's time for dinner at Barbecue for Life. Founded in 2013 as a food truck, this family-owned restaurant serves quality, fresh foods from scratch. They also have a fun kids menu and a collection of board games. And here comes our food. We're having a meat sampler with baby back ribs, pulled pork, tri-tip, and 2 sides, mac and cheese, potato salad, and 3 different barbecue sauces. There's garlic, raspberry, and spicy apple. First, I'm having some salad.
And I'm having a cup.
And now the main course. I'm trying the pulled pork. And I'm dipping it with the raspberries barbecue sauce. The pulled pork is really soft and it goes well with the raspberry sauce. It's a good combination, raspberry and barbecue. Brother gives it his signature thumbs up. Now I'm going to try the tri-tip with the garlic barbecue sauce. This one. Brother is cutting up some tri-tip. And now I'm eating the ribs, which is what I've been waiting to eat. I saved it for last. Whoa. My favorite meat from this meal was the ribs. They were very juicy. And my favorite sauce was the raspberry sauce. And now it's time for dessert. Lemon bread pudding a la mode. This is also very good. Lemon is very flavorful. There's a lot of lemon flavor. This is the second best thing after the ribs. We had a delicious time at Barbecue for Life. Stay tuned for part 3. Please hit the subscribe button and remember to look for your own adventure. Watch out for the tentacles! 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 Hotel accommodations was provided by Grove Hotel, Boise. Hello, Buccaneers. We are in Boise, Idaho, and we are going to show you the fun things you can do here. We are at Barber Park, and today we are going to raft down the Boise River. I'm going to go down on an inner tube, and Brother and my parents are riding on a raft. This is a scenic 6-mile journey downstream to Morrison Park. The float typically takes 2 to 3 hours. Brother is paddling the boat to make it go faster. Although there aren't any technical rapids, the float includes 3 small, splashy diversion drops. And here comes one of them. Here comes the bumpy part. Now I'm exchanging places with my dad and getting on the raft. Hold on to your hats. Here comes the second drop. Along the way, there are natural and man-made obstacles including bridge piers, debris, rocks, and overhanging branches. Now I'm back on the inner tube. Here comes the third and final rapid. Oh no, I'm running into some branches.
Duck! Duck! Oh no! Duck!
I don't need to duck. What do you mean?
Alright, what are you doing? Don't climb out! Duck! Duck! Duck!
Duck!
All the way, duck!
Duck! And then we saw some bridges. This area is very scenic. Slow-mo. Mom, watch out for that branch. Oh no, she fell overboard.
Stop!
My mom wasn't able to reach us, so Brother and I drifted away by ourselves. We need to stop this raft before we reach the dam. Luckily, we latched on to another group of tubers who brought us to safety. We had a great time going on the raft in the Boise River, and my mom fell out because we hit a branch.
And it was so funny.
Now we're at the Morrison Knudsen Nature Center. And it's so hot today that this Calm Life mini handheld fan will come in handy.
A capagooey.
This place offers a one-of-a-kind fish and wildlife experience on a 4.6-acre site along the Boise River Greenbelt. Which way, Brother? Brother is cooling himself in this heat. You can purchase your own handheld fan in the link in the description. We have reached the nature center. Brother is doing a scavenger hunt. I'm gonna feed Brother Stuffy to the snake. Let's enter the pioneer log cabin. Lastly, Brother is creating some art by etching. We had so much fun at the Morrison Knudsen Nature Center. We're gonna go check out Chip Cookies. This is the original gourmet cookie delivery company. We placed our order for 1 6-ounce cookies to be shipped to our hotel room later tonight. Now we're having dinner at 4. This restaurant offers American cuisine inspired from the Great Northwest region, made with fresh, locally sourced ingredients. Come on, brother, I'm getting hungry. There is a kid-friendly menu and coloring books for us while we wait for the food. We're starting off with an appetizer, asparagus fry.
Yummy.
The asparagus was really yummy, and the batter makes it extra crunchy and extra texture, and it has a really good spice in it. Brother gives it his signature thumbs up. Here comes our entrees. I'm eating a bam sandwich with just bacon, avocado, and mozzarella cheese. And my brother is having pasta and meatballs. The bacon, avocado, and mozzarella is a great combination, and the bread is very crispy. So it's a great sandwich. Bacon.
I hope there's potatoes inside.
I'm going to sample some rainbow trout for my dad's plate. Lastly, it's time for dessert. We're having the signature warm butter cake, and brother ordered chocolate ice cream.
There's a waterfall on the ice cream.
The cake is very, very warm, and the ice cream is cold. Warm and cold go together. Sauce tastes delicious. Is it like raspberry or something? The whole cake itself, very good. We had a delicious time at 4. Our last stop is the Freak Alley Gallery. This is Northwest's largest open-air, multi-artist mural gallery. Come on, Blogineers, let's go look at some art. I didn't know Boise's so hip.
Hey, it's Timmy Turtlehead.
Let's see what else is around. Ah, creepy me. Established in 2002, the alley has blossomed into a true work of art with hundreds of participants that create works of art throughout the year. Do you consider graffiti art? Let us know in the comments below! Brother's making a dragon with his little fingers. There are many more works of art, including the Minion and the number 2 pencil.
This one's like, and this one's like,
We had so much fun at the Freak Alley Gallery. We're back to the Grove Hotel. Let's check on the status of our chip cookies. You can track the delivery person on your smartphone. We just got an alert saying our cookies are arriving now.
Hello, cookies for you. They're quite heavy. There you go.
Let me show you the cookies. This is the size of a cookie, and as you can see, it is pretty much bigger than my hand. And now I'm gonna take a bite.
in the milk. Tear a piece and dip in the milk.
The cookie is very crispy on the outside and the inside soft and very sweet. Very tasty.
Milky.
Stay tuned for part 4. Hello Buccaneers! Today we're unboxing the ComLife USB table fan and the mini handheld fan. We have a cable and batteries, an instruction booklet, and a fan. And you can clamp it onto something.
Hello, my name is Fan, and I'll eat you up. I'm going to open this little fan. Okay, so this is like a little cable, and then here's a little fan, and here's battery.
Now I'm going to show you how this works. So you can turn this, and you just turn it on like that. Here, I'll blow your house away. And Brother's going to demonstrate how the handheld one works.
Okay, so first you press this to turn it on, and then you press it once. And I will have it, and I'll blow your house down.
Hotel accommodations was provided by Grove Hotel, Boise. Hello Buccaneers, we are in Boise, Idaho, and we are going to show you the fun things you can do here. And our first stop is the Idaho Botanical Garden. This is one of the first and oldest botanical gardens in Idaho. There are many pieces of art here, and we got to see an artist working on his installation. Now Brother is going to take us on a tour. He is blowing on a giant dandelion. Come on, let's keep going.
Look at all the koi fish.
Next, we're looking at the kitchen garden where you can pick and eat. All of a sudden, Brother spotted a bunny rabbit.
Time tunnel approaching. Tunnel.
Now we're checking out the treehouse.
Mama, follow me.
Lastly, we played with some instruments. We had so much fun at the Idaho Botanical Garden. Our next stop is the old Idaho Penitentiary. The old pen opened as a territorial prison from 1872 to 1973. It is now open year-round for self-guided and guided tours. First, we're checking out this little museum. Brother is entering a replica cage that was used here. If he were a prisoner, he could easily escape. Next, we're playing with the turnkey. And now it's time for the tour. Today, Miss Sky will be our docent.
Very first building I'm going to talk about is this one behind me. This is the territorial prison. It's called that because it was built when Idaho was a territory, not a state yet. So construction began in 1871. It was finished in 1872.
The building was damaged in a fire by a riot started by the prisoners. This building here is interesting because it was designed by an inmate. Our tour continues to the prison wall.
That is called the deadline, also known as no man's land, and no inmate was ever allowed in the deadline without very, very specific permission. Now, if you were in the deadline and you weren't supposed to be, you had 2 warnings to get out. He would first give you a warning shout. If you still don't move, he'll shoot a warning shot up into the air. And if you still don't move, then he has permission to shoot to kill.
Next, we're visiting the cooler, punishment cells that held up to 5 men in each of the 6 rooms.
Can the bad guys climb out of there?
Miss Sky is taking us to the next building.
Alright, you guys, so welcome to Siberia. So you can see it's not called Siberia because it's any colder than anywhere else. One inmate described this as just the end of the world. So this is single solitary confinement. Each of the gray blocks that you see in the wall is 2 cells. These are 3 by 8 cells.
We're passing by the Rose Garden. 6 of 10 executions happened on these grounds. Our next stop is 2 House, a large cell block that was completed in 1911. As you can see, these bars are not the typical jail bars that you would think of. They were installed as an experiment. I'm going in to see what it's like inside. This doesn't look very comfortable. Vlogineers, let's go check out another cell block. This cell is nicer than the previous one. Now we're visiting 4 House, the largest cell block in the penitentiary that could accommodate 320 inmates. These are all the weapons that were confiscated by the guards. Up next are the maximum security cells. These are reserved for the worst criminals. The following section is death row. This area houses inmates sentenced to death. Miss Sky is showing us the gallows where the execution takes place, and Brother is peeping in from the witness room. Next, we're visiting the barber shop, which now holds an exhibit on prison tattoos. Lastly, we're visiting a room with profiles of the inmates, and we got a chance to take a selfie. Before we go, Miss Sky asks us to step inside a cell.
Want me to lock you in?
I'll pick you up tomorrow.
Help! Let us out! You can't leave us here! Now we're getting ice cream at the STIL. This locally owned, sourced, and produced artisanal ice cream shop offers unique flavors with optional beer, wine, and espresso pairings. First, we're gonna do some sampling.
I know what I want.
And I know what I'm picking. I'm having the Idaho Wilderness, which is lavender and a bunch of berries, including huckleberry. And Brother gives it his signature thumbs up.
Too sticky.
We had a sweet time here. We are at the Discovery Center of Idaho. Founded in 1988, this place features over 150 hands-on exhibits for all to explore. I'm going to lift Brother up.
I'm creating a tornado in the water.
I'm really thirsty. And this water's making me thirsty. I am putting the wire on the disc to make it spin. It's time for the downhill race. Brother is betting that he'll win. And he beat me. Next, I'm reflecting light with these mirrors. I'm gonna make Brother appear behind the glass. Then we're looking at a kaleidoscope full of me and Brother. Now we're going to levitate off the ground. Brother is lying down on a bed of needles. Lastly, we're playing with bubbles. We had so much fun at the Discovery Center of Idaho. Now let's go check out the Boise Depot. This is a beautiful historic Spanish-style structure opened in 1925 to elaborate fanfare in the capital city. The space is now used for weddings and public gatherings. Riding the elevator to the top of the tower. I hope the bell doesn't ring when we're up here. You can get a great view of the Capitol building from this tower, but my dad forgot to record it. We had so much fun here. Now it's time to eat at Westside Drive-In, home of the famous Idaho ice cream potato. This is a 50s era restaurant that has been featured on diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Bigfoot eats it.
Ah! Come on, brother, let's go order something yummy. I'm gonna try their famous finger steaks, and brother's having the kids' chicken shrimp meal. My parents ordered a prime rib and some clam chowder. First I'm trying the finger steak. The steak is fried in tempura batter, and it's really juicy. Brother is taking a bite of the chicken shrimp and gives it his signature thumbs up. My mom is cutting up a piece of her prime rib and feeding it to brother. When you're in Idaho, you've got to try some baked potatoes. That's what they're known for. That was the best baked potato I've ever had. Finally, for dessert is a potato ice cream. At first I thought it was a baked potato, but it's actually all ice cream, and the outside's like cocoa powder. We had a delicious time at Westside Drive-In. I'm going to try some real potato with the ice cream potato. See how that tastes.
Chocolate potato.
Okay, that's why it's not a real potato. It's not a good combination.